Now you may be asking yourself, you might just have picked up NBA 2k22 for the first time, as it is on sale right now in a lot of places. And you might be going on the line, or you might be struggling playing against the CPU, and you just don't understand what to do, how to try to get better at the game, and you're just getting frustrated. Well, I'm going to show you today some tips that I've learned over my years of playing 2K, and stuff that is, that helped me when I first started on the game, and stuff to be able to help you guys get better at the game and start to feel more confident, and then maybe eventually go online if that's what you want to do. So first up, guys, when you hop in the 2K22, it's very confusing, right? It's a lot, right? You've got pick and rolls, you've got a shot meter, you've got dribble moves, you've got all this stuff, and it's super weird. So I'm going to show you guys kind of like my basic settings. So I turn my vibration off, right? Now, some people like the vibration on. I like mine off personally. Vibration kind of just goes off like when you bump into somebody in the game and stuff like that. For me, it distracts me when I'm playing the game, and kind of takes my focus off. So I recommend that you turn it off, but if you like it, you can keep it on. Now, you might be looking at a shot meter and be like, what's the pro stick only? The pro stick only is when you're shooting with your stick that you move with, right? So there's two ways to shoot the ball in NBA 2K22. You can either shoot with your X or square button if you're on PlayStation, or you can shoot with your stick. Now, a lot of people don't like using the shot meter. You guys do green more shots when you don't have your shot meter on. It used to be a myth, but it really is like truly. You guys green more shots when you have your shot meter off. But if you're not comfortable with that yet, you can turn your shot meter just completely on. So it'll be on for when you shoot free throws, and you shoot normal shots, whether you're using the pro stick or you're using your normal shoot button. So for me, I have it on pro stick only. I normally just use it like when I'm on free throws, or sometimes I'll have my shot meter on free throws only because I suck at timing free throws. But normally it's just pro stick only. That way, it only comes on if I'm ever using this. Normally, you want to use your pro stick for when you're shooting fadeaways and stuff like that, because fadeaways are really hard to time without having your shot meter on. So, shot timing. So pretty much, this just is like how the user timing affects you, right? So, I have it on shots only. So pretty much what it is my timing of when I let go of the stick only affects my normal shots. It doesn't affect my layups. Now you can have it the layups and shots and layups. Pretty much meaning you have to time your layups as well. It was a feature they added in last year that everyone completely hated in the game, including me. I absolutely hated timing layups, so I have mine a shot only. You can use real player percentage, which pretty much is like the percentage that your player is supposed to make it. So I think it means like if they have like an 80 or like 90 something three, then they'll make their threes 90% of the time or something like that. Now some pro players use this. I don't like it. I just put my shot time on shots only. Perfect release is kind of just like the little animation that pops up above your head when you're shooting. So with that, man, that's up to you, like what you want to have. I like the flame above my head. That's just better. You can have like the ball, and there's some other ones that you can unlock. Player indicator pretty much is this like symbol that you can have underneath your player when he gets the ball. Like this stuff is just kind of like personal preference. Free throw timing. So free throw timing, I have that on user timing. So pretty much once again, it's my free throw is determined or affected by how I time the shot. Once again, you can put that on real player percentage if you want that as well. Pro stick function. I mean, this is just like normal stuff. I don't mess with this at all. Pro stick orientation, don't mess with that. Off-ball offense, absolute. Just put these on absolute. Double team reaction, I put this on manual a lot of times. Because sometimes your computer will just automatically double team somebody. So I have it on manual because then you can kind of trigger when you want your team to double team someone. Call for pick and roll versus fade. You want this on manual, guys, because if you don't, then the computer will just whenever you call for a screen, it'll just automatically choose one, whether it does a pick and roll or it does a pick and fade, or pick and pop is what most people call it. I have this on manual. It helped me out a lot. So definitely put that on manual. Skip pass. I have this on disabled. Icon lead passing, I've got that on. Pretty much just means like you want to directionally like lead your receiver with passing icons. So pretty much like you just want to hold the icon button, which is holding RB, or your like pretty much your top trigger button when you're passing the ball. Receiver control, like all this stuff is kind of like the rest of this stuff is kind of just up to you and what you want. As far as settings go, I've got shot feedback on all my shots. My shot meter, don't make this white, guys. All right, make it any other color but white. If you make your shot meter color white, you will not be able to time your shots when you have the shot meter up. I put mine on red. Any other color works for anybody. Always make sure you have your shot feedback on all shots, because then it'll tell you what your opponent, like what the percentage was that he was covered when he shoots it and his timing. It also tells you, you know, your timing and stuff like that. On court shot clock, I have mine on full 24. Some people have theirs like on like last 10 seconds. I have mine on full 24, so it's always telling me like when the shot clock, like where I'm at. Camera shake, I turn that off. Action replays, never. After basket, camera cuts, never. This is going to help you guys when you're playing against a computer. Whenever you're like you dunk or something like that, it's not going to go to like a replay or whatever. That way you can kind of just like have the game going as quickly as possible. Pick and roll overlay, want to make sure you have that on. Ball handler, I have my ball handler text. I have mine on name and position. And everything else like that is fine. Oh, make sure you turn off the dumb commentators. Yeah. Make sure you guys turn the commentator all the way down, bro. You never want the commentators on. If you like 2K music, you can keep that on, but I turned that also off for me. That's just personal preference. So let's get around into a shoot around real quick. Just to kind of show you like, you know, how I practice and stuff like that. So right here, you know, you've got your practice mode. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Bing Gordon. Practice mode is a good way to practice with players, guys. You maybe have just picked up. If you guys are wondering what these red things are, these are called hot zones. So this is where your player is more likely to green a shot at, and more likely to make their shots. If they ever have a blue zone, you want to try to stay away from that, because that means that they're less likely to make that shot in a blue zone. So shooting in these red zones known as hot spots is key. Like right there, I just greened that one because you're more likely to green shots. Also, corner shots are a good way to make a lot of threes, guys. Corner threes are normally the easiest shots to make in the game. So, you know, just, yeah, you can, like, practice. Corner threes you're going to be your best friend in this game. Like I said, you see I'm greening a lot of them. You're going to green more corner threes than anywhere else on the court, like three-wise. So, yeah. And another big thing is when you're moving, right? Boom. Let your guy set his feet. That is a big key when it comes to shooting. Set your feet, guys, because you don't set your feet, like let your player gather themselves after dribbling. A lot of times they will miss it just because like it's just hard this year to hit shots like that, unless they have like the moving shots badges. But yeah, like see, dribble, boom, shot. Now granted, I'm much better at dribbling, and I'll do like a semi like dribbling tutorial. I'm not the best in the world at all at dribbling, but I will make another video on dribbling just to kind of help you guys out. But yeah, man, just come to practice mode, honestly, and just practice shooting, guys. You know, practice shooting and, you know, practice the new settings on your controller and stuff like that. Yeah, man, just, you know, just practice this, right? Practice makes perfect. I practice like a lot of corner threes and stuff like that. It's just what I do. It's a great way to get better with players that you might just bought off the auction house and stuff like that, and get better with certain shots, right? Now, another thing that I want to show you guys is pretty much just basic offense when you're playing the computer. So we're just gonna come here, against a random team. We'll just go rookie difficulty here. Yeah, about a contracts. All right. And yeah, let me just show you guys real quick. I want to show you guys kind of like how I kind of run like a typical offense. And my controller keeps on dying. Normally happens. So now you guys are playing against a computer. You really don't have to put settings on. And I'll come out with like settings and the settings I use in a different video. Yeah, I'm just playing this on rookie right now, just to try to like help you guys out when you're playing the computer. Now, obviously, I probably have a way better team than most of you guys who are watching this video or just now starting out. So you know, you might have a little bit, you know, worse cards, but it's fine. But pretty much like the way I like to run it is I just like to call for a screen, right? So right here I have Draymond on a pick and roll. I'm just going to pass it to him right there, and he gets the mismatch, and boom, he's got an easy bucket right there. Now, you guys can on-ball against a computer, but if you're not the best at on-ball defense, I would just off-ball. So anytime whoever has the computer or whoever has the ball, when you're playing the computer, just click off and go to another defender that's guarding someone that doesn't have the ball, right? And boom, like right there, he gets the board. You just kind of want to try to look for the open man. A lot of times in transition, you'll have the corner three. And a great way to abuse the computer is this right here. See how you kind of just bump into him right there? That's kind of like what we call the corners dropping. Now, obviously, the computer's not a real-life person, so, you know, if you're playing against a real-life person, it's not going to work because they'll probably have settings to where that doesn't happen. But when you're playing against a computer, you can abuse corner threes really easily, guys. And it's a great way to just get easy buckets. So, you know, we'll wait right here. Kind of wait for the computer just to set up. So, as you see right here, I've got Jason Tatum, right? I've got Tatum in the corner. What you're going to try to do is I'm going to try to bump into LeBron. See how I bump into LeBron? Tatum's open every time. That's a great way to abuse a computer, right? So, if you have some man standing in the corner, use your primary ball handler, whoever's got the ball. Run over and try to bump into whoever the corner defender is and immediately pass it to that corner person. Because I guarantee you they'll have enough space that they'll make the shot. But like whenever I'm coming up the court, right, I like to just tap on my top left bumper right here. And then pretty much what you can do from there is you can hold down whatever icon. So let's say I want Tatum to set me a screen. You can hold down X and then press RB, your top right bumper, and have him set a fade right there, right? Have him set the fade, have him shoot the three, boom, bada bing, right there you got an easy bucket. So yeah, guys, that's just some tips that you know, that help you guys get better at the game when you're first starting out against a computer. I get it. It can be very hard when you first start out in the game. It's not easy by any means, guys. Promise you. I'm not the world's greatest 2K player. Like, I'm not like a Ty Debo or anything like that. You know, I'm just a guy who plays 2K a lot and has played it for years. And just simple stuff that I've picked up. And yeah, man. Anything I can try to do to help you guys get better at the game, I'm more than willing to do. So with that being said, guys, that is my first edition of tips and tricks to help you guys out and become better at NBA 2K22. Hopefully that, guys, helps you out, man. Yeah, man. Make sure to like that. Make sure to like the video. Come check us out on Twitch, bro. We stream every weekday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We're always playing 2K or some type of game. Always having a good time. Always the vibes are great. Come ask me a question, man. If you got any questions at all, bro, I'd be more than willing to help you guys out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.